Welcome to one more chapter of Green Dawn. Going for our necromancer who's going to become a kabbalist and a master of pets. Now, on the last episode, I had some points, and I spent those points getting us one more army member, the Blight Fiend. Look at him, he is gorgeous. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, he sets unrealistic expectations for males' bodies. Like, look at this. We can have tentacles growing out of our backs. We can have open rib cages. That's just why you impose such patterns for us that we cannot follow. Anyway, we are going to slay Violet the Corruptor and maybe do more things if the time is not a hindrance in this video. Now, as you guys saw in the last video, and mind you, I haven't seen any feedback yet, because I'm recording this on the same day. I'm not waiting for you guys for your feedback, because I'm on fire! I would like to start singing, what's the name, Don't Stop Me Now, but honestly, as much as I like the song, I don't like, I don't know the lyrics for Don't Stop Me Now, sorry. So, we will be running here, running around the world, like you guys know. Our army is going to be having some fun killing people here and there. And like, look at the Blight Thing. The Blight Thing is... the guy is awesome. He goes in the front, he's like our main tank, and he shoves his belly in the face of everyone and says, "See what I had for lunch." Now, we are mostly just shooting things with our gun, but we also have the fuck the wave in case we need it. It's just, we don't need it. We have an army, and the army fights for us. The army does everything for us. Honestly, I could just be talking the whole show and my army would be killing things for me. The army would be completing the quest for me. I just have to keep my army safe and healthy, you know, get the calcium for the skeletons, because, you know, it's really important for your bones. In fact, there are some diseases that, or conditions I should say, that will take the calcium out of your bones, and then your bones will break. The nightmare of every skeleton. Oh, I couldn't kill the adventurer because I was afflicted with osteoporosis, so I couldn't stand and kill the adventurer. Well, it happens to the best of us, Mr. Skeleton. Don't be like that. Just do it yourself to life. I mean, I told you guys I wouldn't be walking you through every single step I'm taking, but we're having things to kill, we're having things to talk, so why not, right? So right here, the places are starting to get a little bit crowded, and that skill were completely wasted. There was like no one standing in that direction. That was awful to see. But yeah, I think I'm going to do my classic cut, because there shouldn't be any bosses in this path. So, see you guys when we find Violet. So as you guys can see in the minimap right here, like, you have a minimap, you can use the minimap. You can already see the star. Violet is right there, and there's a shrine right there as well, an altar for star points. And the fun thing of this place is, no matter which side you choose to go, you are going to find Violet in the end. So don't be afraid, all the paths lead to Violet. And now let's kick some snake ass. Don't stand at the mark is like the only thing that Violet does that actually can deal damage to you. And okay, we are pretty over leveled for him, but that doesn't mean Violet is hard on main mode. He just takes longer to die, you know, his agony lasts for longer. Oh, I used to be the leader of all the snakes, but now all my snakes are dead and this adventure is just going to kill me. It's just taking way too long. We're like an euthanasia independent group, you know. We just cleansed another shrine. And we are going to complete the Lion constellation. Now, some constellations are just simple as they can be. You just put the points and that's it. Other constellations that have this red shine on some stars have powers. Now, one in specific that has powers and it's interesting with a pet build is the Shepherd's Crook, because the Shepherd's Crook will give many bonuses to your pets. Like as you can see here, it gives plus 60% to all damage, plus 10% crit damage to your pets, and plus 50% to all retaliation damage for your pets. So it's really interesting, and we are going to go in this direction. Now, as you can see, the AR, the affinity requirement, is not complete here. So we are going to go and complete this affinity requirement and start the Shepherd's Crook, giving plus 8% health already to our pets. Well, the next thing that has to happen here is find the guy back in Devil's Crossing and get the new quest. So let's do that. You don't have to go walking all the way back, you just open your personal rift or portal, your red lift, and it lifts you up. Right, as it should. Anyway.
You look clearing out. Well done.
And there you go. And now we have to meet Bourbon inside of the prison, because apparently patience is not a virtue this guy was known of. Like, he was right here. You guys just saw, he was right here. We just go to talk with Barnabas and the guy goes inside of the prison. Like, why? Before talking with him, I'm going to show you guys where Sedina is. Now, if you don't know who Sedina is the person that basically gives you 100 XP for free. And if you ever need to remove your mastery points, she's the girl you are looking for. And you kind of see our build right now. I shoved some more points on our Blightfiend, because look at him, he's glorious. It's like Roadhog, but with tentacles.
Good, you're back. One of my scouts you've
So now Bourbon asks us to get the portal in Burrwitch Village. Now, if you don't know how to get the portal in Burrwitch Village, because you're starting the game, or because you like to explore way too much and then you kind of get lost sometimes, well, go into Lower Crossing Rift. You will travel through this little cemetery, through this little grave. Now, there is a welcome party made by some ethereals and some cockroaches. I know they're not cockroaches, but I just like calling those things cockroaches. I have no idea where to put my points, so I'm going to put them in physics. Now we can get our second class. And as I told you, we are going for Occultist. And right here, we can join the murder and get our own Raven! Draven! The Raven. All my pets have names, okay? So Briarthorn is Brian, and we have Draven the Raven, and right here we have Helen the Hellhound. You get it? Because Helen. Sorry. Anyway, we now have a familiar. We now have Draven the Raven. Look at him, he's glorious. He's like, you won't find a raven as beautiful as me. Nevermore. Okay, the grammatical construction of the sentence, it was terrible. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, if you don't know how to get to Burrwitch Village, well, you see the main road right here, right? Just follow the main road all your life. Just like make the main road your religion. And yeah, when you go like away from your pets are teleported to you, so just let them brawl, have their fun, and you just keep running. And if you find guys in the middle of the road, your pets will be there for you. I'll be there for you. I mean, who needs friends in real life when you have pets in games, right? Maybe that's the reason why I like pets so much. Okay, so right here, the main road is broken. And you're like, oh no, how can I follow the main road all my life? My religion is broken. My faith has been a lie. No, it hasn't. You can see the main road is there, the other side. You just have to find a way to cross to the other side. Take me to the other side. So you're just going to get a little detour here. Actually, you can either way. I like going this way, but it's honestly the same thing. It's just that, as you guys know, I like to go fast. So we're back to the main road. Now, once we're back to the main road, right here, this portal is going to be releasing a bunch of ethereals. Because they have no respect for for the other people properties. Okay, so they were trying to steal our rift, but this rift belongs to humanity, to humankind, not to you guys. Now, I'm just going to be pausing here and getting the video back as soon as we are going to be fighting the boss. No, actually the boss is right here, like, let's not be lazy. Let's just walk to the boss. Which boss I'm talking about? Well, in the town, you can talk with her prior, but since I forgot because I have the memory of a goldfish, you can also talk with her when you're back. Right here in Sudden Hollow, in this house, if you are looking for him, now you know where he is. This place you can find Milton Hart, the brother of Sybil Hart, the cute girl from Devil's Crossing. Okay, I don't know if she's cute, because honestly, in Green Dome, all the girls look the same and all the guys look the same, so it's like, it doesn't matter if you have a crush on someone. Everyone looks like this person. If you kind of think about it, it could be a great idea for humankind, right? Like, well, if everyone looks exactly the same, there are no ugly people, and there are no pretty people. Unless everyone is pretty, then everyone's pretty. Or everyone is ugly, then everyone's ugly. Well, okay, thank God we're not the same. Or praise evolution. I don't know. If you take a turn right here, we are going to be finding two bosses that you don't have to fight them, but there's a guy in town that asked you to kill them, so why not? Let's fight Julius Decade. Julius is right here. I just realized I forgot to find one of the bosses, one of the 3 bosses that I just mentioned. So we are going to be taking the detour back just to show you guys where the third one is, because Julius is actually the second one. And right here, following the main road, again, because the main road is your religion, is your church, is your life, is your cult, you will find Negan, the third guy. And soon ahead, there is another portal, so we just go there and get the first guy. Where is he? He's not here. He's not where he should be. Oh, he's here. He's fighting cultists. He's trying to change. Usually he just waits for the adventure right here, but he's like, you know what? I have to fight with my ethereal brothers. I have to be killing these cultists. I don't like a fun. We like the Aether gods. He's right. You have to fight for what you believe in, you know? I mean, that doesn't mean it's socially understandable for you to just grab a sword and go killing people in the street, but you have to stand for what you believe in. Now, I think this rift is going to be the closer one. We take again this path, and this time there is no welcome party because we already talked to them. We talked with our swords and our guns and our pets, so they're not here again. Ooh, look at this offhand. No, this is not an offhand. This is a shield. Shields are not always boring. There are really fun shields in this game. Here we are putting the points because I want to get to Helen. Because as soon as possible, I want to have my whole family with me in the battlefield. My army. It's growing. And then there are some items that can give you more pets on the battlefield. Now, the guy we're looking for, we're knocking doors, looking for him, is right here. Here is Pharaoh's the Rotted. The fucking wave is going through, killing everything in its path. Because that's what the fucking wave is supposed to do. So, once you kill all those guys, you could go to Devil's Crossing. I mean, since we already completed the Hearts quest line as well, we might as well just go to Devil's Crossing, right? If you talk to this guy before, he was going to give you the quest to kill Pharaohs, Julius, and Negan. I have already taken care of them. And now he asks how you felt. Well, I already killed them so much that I didn't feel much of anything. He doesn't care about your answers. He just wants you to slaughter those Ethereals, and he's going to give you XP and some stuff. Which, I mean, I'm all for it, right? And right here we have Sybil Hart. And Sybil Hart, she would ask us to find her brother. We actually have already found her brother and killed her brother, so we just give the amulet back to her. And those are 2 of the starting quests done. Now we can go back to the main road, to our religion, to our lifestyle. You know, when they say you have to make changes to your lifestyle, you have to go outside more, and you have to be walking because that's healthy. Well, if every time you would go for a walk you could summon skeletons and kill a bunch of monsters, I mean, people would be leaving home, right? It would be fun. At least for those who have a heart or guts to do that. Because, I mean, not everyone is up for that stuff. Some people just like to stay home for some Netflix and chill, you know? Right here somewhere, if you want to stop by, there's a bunch of... Whoa! You are not always here. There's sometimes some bosses, like that guy that I was not expecting. We got the Molten Walkers, the boots that are always on fire. Like your best friend's sister. We cross this bridge and then it's broken.
Hey girls, your food's ready like 10 minutes ago.
Thank you! My food's here. So, that's the main road. Just because my food's here doesn't mean the video's ending here. You could fix this bridge, or you can take the fun way and go through the flooded passage. Now, why is the flooded passage the fun way? Because inside, you not only have another rift gate, you also will find another devotion shrine, and you will find another boss. Another boss that we are probably going to slaughter as like anything that crosses our path, honestly. Oh, this was supposed to be an ambush. I'm sorry, spiders. You gotta work harder. And so there's a bunch of walking and a bunch of shooting things here. So magic of editing. Okay, so we just fast forward a little bit in the flooded passage if you guys want to see, like, we just came running, okay? As you can see, I didn't stop to explore anything because I just like to go running through stuff. And right here, there is a different shrine, a desecrated shrine. The evil spirits have defiled. The shrine is corrupted and needs to be cleansed. Someone what is trapped within? Yes. And now there's a bunch of Imperials here that we are going to be murdering. And now the shrine is cleansed. See, it's not hard. It's easy. So we have more devotion points right here that we are going to be putting on our staff. And on the next shrine, we complete our staffing. And right here, I was waiting for the video to show you guys. We have Helen! Helen the Hellhound. Now our family is complete. Now all we gotta do is find more people to serve us. Which is exactly what we are going to be doing once we get another level. Here there's this mini boss, the Ancient Chamber, that is already dead. He's not much of a big deal in the main campaign. If you're just getting 3 points each time, he's not anything actually. He's just a mini boss that guards the exit, and you shouldn't you should never die to that guy unless you're super glass cannon and you have no idea of how to position yourself. So, now we have the port of Burrwitch Outskirts, or better, the rift of Burrwitch Outskirts. Now you might be asking, how do I get to the main road? Well, I'm going to show you guys how to get to the main road, and we are just going to get the portal in Burrwitch Village and finish this episode right here. So here is the main road. Now that you guys know where the main road is, you guys know the drill. Follow the main road to your death. Or until you complete your quest. Okay, remember that guy that asked us to kill Pharaohs, Julius, and Negan? Well, if I had talked to that guy, he would have given me the quest to kill other 2 bosses. These 2 bosses, if you have no idea where they are and you are looking back home, they're here. So we are going to be jumping here and finishing those guys. And that's it. You go back to Hammond and you will have completed his quests. And as I told you guys on the first episode, I'm honestly not that fan of just hoarding about anything. I'm just going to take the stuff I want and leave. And go running again in the world. Here's the main road, and see you guys in Burrwitch Village. And this is the entrance to Burrwitch Village. And here's a rift gate. Oh, but there's a fruit. Okay, fucking wave. Go on your merry little way and clear our enemies. And of course, we have a bunch of pests. And then we find the other boss, Crimson Bane. But sometimes he has another name, like a bunch of the times it's actually a freezing guy right here. And now the Burrwitch Rift Gate is clear of enemies. Before we go back to Devil's Crossing, there's a very interesting note you can find on this house. cultist orders. Now, this cultist orders reveal something interesting about our story. As you might remember, we started this chapter hunting the slaves that were under Devil's Crossing because they were poisoning our water. And here in the cultist orders we can read, Brothers of Blood, the ethereal presence in Burrwitch grows stronger with each passing day. We are shifting our operations beyond the city limits, where we may proceed with our plans undisturbed. Our focus now turns upon Devil's Crossing, where our newest agent, Direne, has successfully sabotaged the water pump. Soon that irksome group will be forced to flee their sanctuary, and then they shall be at our mercy. Ready yourselves, brothers. Soon we shall drink of their blood. Salazar, Blade of Cafone. So, now we found the truth. It was not the slaves. It was Direne, that traitor son of a slave. How Bourbon himself says in a few moments, if we decide to follow that quest line, because there is actually many that you can follow here on Direne. Like, one of them is completely forgetting these cultist orders and not interacting with him until something special happens. The other one is interacting with him and killing him instantly. And the one we are going to do, because I want to show you guys something special,
What do you want?
is talk with Direne, and we are going to make a pact, a deal with him, a deal that he's going to give us the strange key and the directions to the Coat of Cafone, like, growing thing where Salazar himself is hidden. And right here, just to finish our episode, we will talk to Bourbon and tell him we got the Rift Gate in Burrwitch Village. And of course, because we can never be happy and because there's always something happening on Great Dawn's world, he asks us to kill the Warden Creek. But that, my friends, is going to be waiting us on our next episode. Thank you for watching. Again, leave your comments. I'll be checking your feedback as soon as possible, and by as soon as possible, I mean whenever I upload the first episode, and hopefully I didn't progress as much in the story. Well, see you guys next time.